Beautiful morning to you, or should I say good day, every one of you. In fact, I was very happy when I got feedback from your last class. Many of you submitted your assignments. I'm proud of you. Well done. Keep it up. Well, today is the same thing, English studies, and I want you to pay attention very well to these few minutes we are going to discuss. Pay attention so that you will be able to analyze what we are going to focus on. In our last class, we were talking about comprehension, that's reading comprehension, what to do and what not to do, how to use the PI, that's to persuade, to inform, and to entertain the purpose of writing. But today, we are not going back to that of reading comprehension. We have a different aspect called creative writing. Which topic are we taking in there? You, why did you squeeze your face? Well, I know many students don't like writing, particularly when it comes to essay or letter writing. Well, the aspect we are focusing attention on is review of formal and informal letters. We have done informal letters before, but we have done formal letters. So we want to call to mind, bring back what we have learned to ensure that we are in the same pace. We have not forgotten anything. So it's a review. So get ready, we have a lot to learn here. Do you remember what learned a formal letter is and what informal letter is? Informal letter is a letter written to family members and friends, while formal letter is a letter that is written to official position. That is it. Now let's have a little form of reminders. What kind of reminder do we have to have now? Remember that the letter we are writing is one of the categories of essays or the categories of creative writing. So we should remember what we have learned about all these ones. In this situation, we want to focus attention on the features of informal letter. Remember the features, the address, the date, the salutation, the body, and the subscription. Here you can see the address is already written there. Excellent Foundation College, Lagos. That is the name of the school we are using. Do not write your address number 2, COVID-19 Road of General Hospital. We are not interested. Just write the name of your school and the location. Excellent Foundation College, Lagos. What's the next thing? Remember, it is flush right, top right on the page. The next one is the date of writing. So put the date there. You can see the date written boldly. Do not write anything. Look at the address very well. Initial capital letter, excellent, capital letter E. Foundation, capital letter F. And college, capital letter C. Same goes to Lagos. This is called block format. Do not forget. Follow the side. There is a comma between the month and the date. May, 2020 full stop. Look at my 25th. The TH is not going up. It's on the same bottom level with 25. If it goes up, it's no longer date. Do not forget that rule. What's the next of the features? We talk about the salutation. This time around, we talk about Dear Demilade. A friend is writing to another friend. So we have Dear Demilade. It's going to be further. We write Dear Dad, capital letter D, A, and small letter D. If you're writing to mom, you write Dear Mom, not Dear Mom. Mom is M-O-M, American English. It's M-U-M we are writing. That is our British style. M-U-M, Mom. Do not write Dear Friend. Friend is not your friend's name. Don't forget. So write Dear Timbilade, Dear Peter, Dear Emmanuel, Dear Yusuf. All these are things you should put in place without much ado. After the salutation, you put a comma there. The next thing is what? The body. The body is divided into 3 categories. The first one is introductory paragraph, the introduction. It is the first paragraph. You must be able to capture the interest of your reader. You know, many of us don't like reading again. We depend on SMS. You send SMS or you place a call across, or you do what's called video call. Well, introduction is very important. It is the first paragraph. The next is the body paragraph or paragraphs. These should be made up of 3 or more paragraphs. This is where you have the main points, the main idea of the passage. So you should optimize them paragraph by paragraph. So if we add the body and the introduction together, what do we have? We have 4 paragraphs. Is that the end? No. We have the last aspect called the conclusion, which is the last paragraph. Conclusion will reiterate the points you have in the introduction. If that's what you have done, pay attention to the number of paragraphs we have written so far. That's 5 paragraphs. So in the standard letter or essay, you should have 5 or more paragraphs, where the first one is introduction and the last one conclusion. On informal letter, we have another feature. What's the next feature? The subscription. Here we use yours sincerely. Do not write yours truly. Do not write your friend. Do not write your big, nothing like that. The only thing we accept for all the examination bodies in Nigeria is yours sincerely. So we are learning for the examination and for future application. So write yours sincerely. Mark my yours, capital letter Y in yours and small letter S in sincerely. Then have a comma. What comes next? You have the name of writer. So in this case, Daniela is writing to Demilade. And after writing the name of the writer, you put full stop. You can either write your name or your pet name or nickname. Some of you are called Babi, some of you are called Sami at home. So whatever you are called, you put it there so that the person you are writing to will easily identify you. Okay, oh, this is the guy I call One Eye Sunday. One Eye Sunday is one writing me. Oh, that's good. You will read your analysis. That's for the informal letter. Remember, the features of the formal letter are different from that of a formal letter. So let's pay attention to the format of formal letter. Just as we have in the informal letter, we have the address. So that same address principle holds. But there is something that is additional. 2 addresses are to be seen here. The one we have now is the writer's address. The recipient address, we have the first thing called the designation. If we are to look for information here, let's pay attention to the information we have on page 201 of our course book. In this situation, you see that we are writing to a local government chairman on the unsanitary situations in our environment. So what do we have to do now? We have to bring in the designation of the chairman. In this case, we write the chairman. Which local government? Let's say this person that is writing want to talk about how the school environment is messed up. So you have Ikeja local government area, Ikeja. You may not have to put Lagos because it is the same locality. The other feature that is not in informal letter is called the official salutation, which is dear sir. After dear sir, we have another thing. It is not in the informal letter. It is available only in this letter called formal, and it's called the heading. The heading is there, or some people call it title, the unsanitary situation of Agidingbi environs. Then after this, the same way we wrote the body of the informal letter, the same application we are going to use here. Introduction, the body paragraphs, and the conclusion. Then we go to the subscription. The subscription here is different from that of informal letter. How? In informal, we use yours sincerely, but here, what do we use? The only acceptable one is yours faithfully. Yours faithfully, comma. Then what will come next is not also in informal letter. What will come next is called signature. You append your signature there. So let's find out who is writing to the chairman of Ikeja local government area. It's not a person than Alawode Greatness. So he is writing this letter, official letter. Even though the chairman is your uncle, your daddy's friend, someone you know very well, ensure to put the official title, the salutation, and this. After which, it shows that you have written excellently well.